Ravens ground game steamrolls Packers as Green Bay tumbles into NFC's number 7 seed. The Green Bay Packers walked into Saturday night at Lambeau Field needing a response. Instead, they absorbed what head coach Matt LaFleur called a humbling night, falling 41-24 to the Baltimore Ravens for their third straight loss, one that officially dropped Green Bay into the NFC's number 7 seed and cemented the team's path as a wild card. Baltimore didn't just win the line of scrimmage. It owned it. Derrick Henry and a rushing attack that never stopped coming. The defining story of the night was Baltimore's relentless ground game, which battered Green Bay for 307 rushing yards. The centerpiece was Derrick Henry, the two-time rushing champion, who delivered a classic power performance, 216 yards and 4 touchdowns on a career-high 36 carries. It was the start to stabilize the momentum of the last 2 weeks. The game went the opposite direction from the opening snap. Baltimore opened with back-to-back 13-play touchdown drives, chewing up 75 and 74 yards. Henry carried 14 times for 82 yards and scored both touchdowns on those first 2 possessions, immediately forcing Green Bay to play from behind. LaFleur pushed back on the idea that his defense came out flat. To him, it wasn't about energy, it was about getting beat. "I don't think I saw a team that was flat," he said. "I saw a team that we just got beat. We got whipped." Baltimore's offense stayed clean and efficient even with backup quarterback Tyler Huntley starting for an injured Lamar Jackson, back contusion. Huntley added 60 rushing yards, avoided mistakes, and completed 16 of 20 passes for 107 yards and a touchdown to Zay Flowers. Meanwhile, Green Bay helped Baltimore widen the gap. 2 early offensive miscues, a turnover on downs and a fumble, gifted the Ravens short fields and 2 field goals, pushing the deficit to 20-7 late in the first half. Malik Willis was the spark, and nearly the comeback. Amid the frustration, one storyline shined through. Malik Willis gave Green Bay a chance. Starting in place of Jordan Love, who didn't clear concussion protocol after exiting 7-24 late in the third quarter. His final line was outstanding. 18 of 21 for 288 yards and a TD 134.6 passer rating, plus 60 rushing yards. But the game turned cruel at the worst time. With Green Bay down 10 and driving in the fourth quarter, Willis banged his shoulder on the ground during a slide, aggravated it on his next throw, and had to leave the game. Willis, though LaFleur said he could have returned, did not. The one chance on defense that slipped away. The closest the Packers came to truly flipping the game was right after they cut it to 27-24. Green Bay's defense produced its lone scoreless stop. Willis ran in his second rushing TD, and suddenly the stadium felt alive. Then Baltimore shut the door. Facing third and 5 from its own 20 with about a minute left in the third quarter, Huntley changed the play at the line and handed to Henry, who ripped off 9 yards for the conversion. Henry then gashed Green Bay for 30 more to close the quarter, and 8 plays later the Ravens were in the end zone again on another bruising drive. "You're giving yourself a chance." "Absolutely," LaFleur said. "Unfortunately, in those critical moments when we needed a stop, we didn't get it done." Early turning points. 2 downs, then a snap gone wrong. If the defense couldn't find answers for Baltimore's run, Green Bay's offense also left points on the field in the second quarter, mistakes that mattered because they kept the Packers from ever controlling the game's rhythm. The Packers failed on a 3rd and 1 sneak, then got stopped again on a 4th, and 1 run from shotgun on the very next drive. A miscommunication at the line led to a disastrous snap. As Willis tried to change the play, the ball was snapped unexpectedly, hit his face mask, and Baltimore recovered. Against a team running the ball like Baltimore was, giving away possessions and points early made the comeback margin razor-thin. What happens now? Seeding locked, health in focus. The Week 17 loss brought clarity to the standings and uncertainty to the plan. With Chicago clinching the NFC North and the other wildcard teams already sitting on 11 wins, Green Bay, 9-6-1 in the mirror, time, and said he expects his locker room to confront what's gone wrong during the 3-game skid. The Packers' postseason ticket may already be punched. But after watching Baltimore run through them for 4 quarters, Green Bay's priority is now obvious. Fix the standard, repair the health, and rediscover the edge before the playoffs arrive with no room left to bleed.